Hey YouTube, I'm Susan Wiley, but everyone calls me Genie, and today I'm going to do a Draw My Life video. I saw some other YouTubers doing this, so I figured I'd let you guys see a little bit of my life other than what you get from my usual videos. This is going to be a little different, but here we go. To start off, I was born in 1957 in the beautiful sunny Arcadia, California. My family included me, my parents, Clark and Dorothy, and a few siblings. My parents didn't quite get along, and my father specifically told my mother that he never wanted children, especially the annoying noises they made. From the beginning, he never got along with my siblings or my mom. I was the last of 4 children. The first was a girl who was perfectly healthy. One day, she was crying and annoyed my father, so he put her in the garage. She died of pneumonia at 10 weeks old. The second was a boy, but complications with birth ended badly. My third older sibling was born just fine, but my father didn't allow him to speak and isolated him. He developed slowly, so my grandparents took care of him for a while. He developed great with them, but was returned to my parents and then ended up running away. Then there was me. When I was younger, I didn't get to play outside all that much, or at all, but I heard it was really nice. But I did get to play a lot when I was younger, no, I didn't really do anything. I did have a favorite chair though. In all honesty, my first 13 years were not so great. My parents usually kept me locked alone in my room, with no interaction. This was more my father's idea though. I had to be very quiet or else he would be upset. So during the daytime, he tied me to a children's toilet chair in a makeshift harness. The harness prevented me from moving my arms and legs. At night when my dad remembered to, he tied me into a sleeping bag designed to function like a straitjacket, and placed me in a crib with a metal screen cover. Sometimes I was simply left tied to the chair overnight. But this all changed on November 4th, 1970, when my mom decided to get disability benefits for the blind for her deteriorating eyesight and brought me with her. But on accident, we entered the General Social Services office next door. The social worker who greeted us initially saw something wasn't right when she first saw me, and was shocked to learn my true age was 13, thinking I was around 6 or 7 and autistic. She notified her supervisor, and after questioning Mom and confirming my age, they immediately contacted the police. My parents were arrested and I was taken to the Children's Hospital in Los Angeles. I never did see Dad again. Anyway, at the hospital, my life completely changed. I was finally allowed to play, and I was even encouraged to talk and interact with everyone. While I was there, I met so many people. Everyone seemed to want to help me and teach me new things, which I was happy to learn. James Kent became a key person in my life at the hospital. He visited me almost daily and came with me to almost everything. He became almost like a father to me. Also during this time, my mom started coming to visit me. She would come twice a week, and it was actually really nice. She would bring my older brother, and I would get to just sit and interact with them. But when they would leave on the second visit of the week, I would throw tantrums because I knew they wouldn't be back until the next week. Another very important person to me at the hospital was Susan Curtis. She taught me new words and phrases almost every day. She would let me take her finger and point at anything I wanted, and she would tell me what the word for whatever I pointed at. It was an amazing feeling to finally find out what things were, and everyone always seemed so amazed when I would say a new word. They would say it's surprising that I was learning so late. Something about a critical period? Well, I don't really know. I was just saying stuff. One thing that was a little strange about the hospital was that there always seemed to be a camera following me. But overall, my time at the hospital was really great. Another important person was the researcher Jean Butler. She would take me on trips to her home, and after one of the trips, Jean said that she had contracted rubella, and that I might have had it too. Usually you throw someone with rubella in isolation, but we all agree I've had enough of that. So I stayed with Jean. I picked up a few hobbies while I was there. I loved cold showers, collecting containers of liquid, and sign language. I learned how to express anger too. Around the time I moved in with Butler, my mother's therapist had arranged for eye surgery, which helped her regain much of her eyesight. My mother got along very well with Butler, and our relationship was able to continue to improve. The research funding for my science friends ran out, and our fun test came to an end. I had to leave them and go to foster homes, where I bounced around between families that treated me badly. My mother came to the rescue with a court order for custody of me and some money from the researchers, but I got to live with my mother again. But our close relationship wasn't as close as I thought it was, because she couldn't handle me anymore, so I returned to foster care. And now I'm at a nursing home with plenty of time to work on my YouTube channel. That's me, Genie, an up-and-coming famous YouTuber. Remember to check out my other videos, subscribe, leave a comment, and there's links in the description. Until next time, Genie out. Also, during this time, my mom started coming to visit me. She would come twice a week, and it was actually really nice. I would even get really excited when I knew she would be coming. She would bring my older brother, and I would... Jesus Christmas!